Welcome into another episode of The 3 Show. I'm your host, Brandon Hofstra, and on this episode, we'll take a look at the division standings around the league, a special event as we're here in New Hampshire, and some awesome marquee matchups for this weekend. Let's do it. In the Central Division, the Oregon Tradesmen keep the spot at top of the Central with a 14-2 record, 24 points. They are on a 3-game win streak and going 9-1 in their past 10 games. Jordan Larkey leads the team in points with 20. Will Falconer is the top producing defenseman with 11 points. Netminder Samuel Pollard, who is 4-0, and Tyler Fromholz, who's 5-1, have been seeing the most time in net. West Bend holds the second place spot in the Central with a record of 11-2-0-1 with 23 points. Wausau with a 10-5 record with 20 points, and Wisconsin at the fourth place spot, 6-5-1-0 with 13 points. Over at the East Division, the Northeast Generals are still atop, despite facing their first loss of the season on November 8th against the New Hampshire Junior Mountain Kings. The Generals are 13-1 with 26 points, led up front by Michael Locke with 16 points. Colin March leads all defenders with 10, and Daniel Antle is undefeated between the pipes with a 7-0 record, while Mike Foglia is 6-1 in net. The New Jersey Titans have a spot at second place in the East, 11-14, 1-1 record, 24 points. Norwich at third, 10-4-1-0, 21 points. And the New Hampshire Junior Mountain Kings fourth place, 5-8-1-0 with 11 points. The Gillette Wild are once again atop of the Frontier Division this week as the Wild are on a 10-game win streak. They have a record of 14-1-0-1. Adam Severson leads the team with an outstanding 38 points. On defense, Wyatt Schmitz with 11 points on the season. Cole Wheaton has played great in net with a record of 6-1-0-1, while Dominic Height and Weston Gerke are both undefeated in net as well. Helena is second in the standings, 26 points with a record of 13-2. Bozeman right behind them at third place, 9-6-0-1 with 19 points. And Great Falls, the fourth place spot, 8-7 with 16 points. The New Mexico Ice Whips continue to keep their territory at the top of the South, 12-1-1-0 with 25 points. Ethan Hull and Keenan Railtz lead the team offensively with 15 points. Carson Pavlovich is the top scoring defenseman with 9 points. Pearson Hazlitt has been great in net, 6-1-1-0 with a 1.63 goal against average and a .918 save percentage. The Texas Brahmas are at second place with a 10-5-1-1 record, 22 points. The Texas Roadrunners, third place, 10-4-1-0 with 21. And the Louisiana Drillers, who are 9-6 on the season with 18 points. The Rochester Grizzlies keep the top spot in the West Division, 12-2-1-0 with 25 points on a 4-game win streak, and they are 8-2 in their past 10 games played. Spencer Klotz leads the team with points with 20. Matt Hahn is the top scoring D-man with 15 points. Riley Swanson is perfect in net, 5-0 so far. Nick Kurdiak, 4-1, and Tate Cothran, 3-1, all in net. The Granite City Lumberjacks right behind Rochester with a 10-4-0-2 record and 22 points. Alexandria, 9-3-1-0 with 19 points, and Mason City at fourth, going 9-8 on the year with 18 points. The NA3HL East Division Showcase will take place on Monday, November 13th at the Tri-Town Ice Arena in Hooksett, New Hampshire, home of the NAHL and NA3HL's New Hampshire Junior Mountain Kings, hence why we're here in New Hampshire. All NA3HL East teams will play one regular season game at the East Showcase. 12 o'clock p.m. we'll see New Jersey at New Hampshire. 1:30 p.m. Danbury will take on the Northeast Generals, and at 2:30 the Norwich Sea Captains will face off against the Long Beach Sharks. You can catch all the action from the NA3HL East Showcase exclusively on NATV. We'll take a look around the NA3HL for this weekend's marquee matchups. In the Central Division, we'll see the Oregon Tradesmen take on the Wausau Cyclones. The Frontier will see the Great Falls Americans head out to Helena, and in the West we'll have a Fraser Cup Championship rematch between the Alexandria Blizzard and the Granite City Lumberjacks. Again, you can catch all this weekend's games exclusively on NATV, along with the NA3HL East Division Showcase. Again, that's on Monday, and be sure to stay up to date with our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram as well. Until next week, I'm Brandon Hofstra. Thanks for watching The 3 Show.